here is now fixed. And here we go, we're diving into our next series, and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Golden Aura, we have our Danish Protoss player. The Blue Protoss representing Storm Gaming. The best Protoss in all of Europe, arguably the best Protoss in the world. It is MaxPax. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Blacklist International. It is Creator. And if you're in the chats, I will quickly get some predictions going, so you can get your Gamba going, Papi. I know how addicted you are to the Gamba, Kappa. But I will get those predictions going, so if you're in the chat, you can place your bets on who you believe will make it to the grand finals. Again, MaxPax is a regular in the finals, but Creator has been popping off. In his own right. One moment. There we go. Predictions are now open. Best of luck. As we are setting up on the high ground, we do have a setup for, I believe, a gate expand from MaxPax, a 2-gate opener from Creator. Predictions open. Here we go. So again, 2 gateways here from Creator. MaxPax does often go for a gate into Cybercore, into Double Gas, into Tech, into Expand. A bit of a greedier opener from MaxPax on Golden Aura. And MaxPax does very often not actually wall off here on the low ground. He walls off on the high ground, specifically on this map, just because of the rush distance by ground, of how exposed this area can be, how difficult it can be to defend. Just catching up with the chat. Yeah, as I believe in Spores, now it's going to be really hard to push in. Yeah, in that last series, it was so important that Creator was able to bypass those Spores, right, to be able to avoid them and catch the army. Of course, a big part of that, of course, was the lack of Greater Spire, or just the overcommitment into Corruptor as well. It happens. As Creator is opening up Double Adept. Okay, Double Adept from Creator, going to be a little bit more aggressive, going to be moving out across the map. And we'll see if Creator can delay the expansion, as it is going to be the Stargate opener from MaxPax. As we did mention, it was Double Gas, so faster tech of choice into an expansion. There is the Nexus. So MaxPax has the faster base, has the faster economy. Creator behind by a couple of seconds, and with this Stargate opener, it should be Oracle to harass across the map. Sorry, there's just a lot to catch up on. was a little bit distracted by the chat, but it's all good. It is all good. As Adepts, they do threaten the shade. So far, we're able to wall off. The Stalker has arrived, and MaxPax, for the time being, has held. Not just held, but soon to counterattack across the map. It isn't just about MaxPax having the faster base and the better economy, but also to manage to catch some workers across the map as well, so we do force the recall. One Adept goes down. But at least we scout. At least Creator is now aware of the Oracle moving out across the map. Shield battery is already done. Stalkers and Sentries going to be in position. And we are able to keep up against that Oracle. The Oracle will threaten a dive. Does div in for a moment. Skirting around the edge. Not quite finding any probe damage yet, but still poses a threat. Likewise, we do see MaxPax getting caught out a little bit. Taking some extra shots. Second Oracle on the way. 2 Oracles can one-shot probes. And that means that this shield battery, it's not going to be enough to defend. Creator hallucinating some Stalkers. Pumping up his chest. Up! And MaxPax does realize, but it looks like we do hold on. Does manage to hold. Does force MaxPax back. I love whenever Creator does this. It's a very Creator thing. To force field like Stalkers like this, or Immortals later on, even Archons. It's quite cute. So we will settle in. MaxPax now looking to expand, take a third base. Oracles are still sharking around. No major damage yet, only catching 3 probes so far. To catch another though. 2 probes go down. Blink is on the way for both Creator and MaxPax. Working towards Blink Stalkers. And Creator is going to be the first to move out. Does move out with his ground army. At the same time, Oracle's looking for a backstab here into the main. No Stalkers back at home, so there is an opportunity. Likewise, third base is spotted. And the Oracles, they wreak havoc here. Dive into the main base. 3, 4, 5 probes going to be going down. Oh, barely not the 5th. But 4 probes, pretty good pickoffs here from MaxPax. And we have plenty of Stalkers as well. We're in position. We have the surround. We have the flanking army, and the Creator cannot break through this. GG gets called, and MaxPax will take game number 1. GG. Again, there was no kind of big climax to this game. It was just these small wins over time here for MaxPax, where he was able to take an economic lead, getting all these probe damage, all these probe kills, and the fact that Creator committed at the end here into a fight that was not going Creator's way. And in a mirror matchup, this gets out of hand. In a mirror matchup, it gets out of control here, where you bleed out just too many Stalkers, too many workers, you fall too far behind, and catching up is nigh impossible. Just because your opponent has the same tools that you do, it's in mirror matchups, they hit different. They do hit different. GG, MaxPax does take game 1. Now we're getting ready for game number 2. Let's go. Let us go. Hello, Duck. That's a Korean player from back in the day. You have us confused. Shaking my head. Do you know what the matchup history between these two is like? Let's actually have a look at Wikipedia. Wikipedia has a head-to-head tool as well, for those that are curious. Let's see, MaxPax and Creator. Run query. Let's see. They actually haven't faced that often. Okay, this is actually the 3rd time they're playing this year. They played once in Kung Fu Cup number 1 of the summer season, where MaxPax did win 2-1. It went all the way to the ace match, but MaxPax did come out on top. And they also played in ESL Open Cup Americas 228. That was a couple of weeks ago, or over a month ago at this point, where MaxPax was able to take down Creator 2-0. So they've only played twice this year, which is a little bit surprising. But Creator was on a bit of a hiatus, so he was competing a little bit less in these online events. So great to see him back. But here we go, we're diving into game number 2 and spawning in the top right-hand corner of Ghost River. We have our Danish Protoss player, the Blue Protoss representing Storm Gaming, leading the series 1-0. It is MaxPax. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the Red Protoss player representing Blacklist International. Down to this series, can he bounce back? It is Creator. We go. We are settling into game 2. Again, MaxPax having a pretty solid game 1. There was nothing really special about game 1. It was just really solid play out of MaxPax. Did just take too much of a lead too early on, and Creator did crumble before the might of MaxPax. And once again, do you see what I see? Gate expand. It's gate into Cybercore. 2 gases are being taken, so this should be a Stargate opener into a Nexus. So an economic build here from MaxPax. This is his go-to. Once again, he's going for the gate into Cybercore on the high ground. Just because we're on Ghost River, it is very common to go for all-ins, and very difficult to defend here on the low ground instead. Speaking of all-ins, Creator is going for a proxy, but this looks like a proxy Stargate. This is not the beginning of what looks to be... This doesn't look like the beginnings of an all-in. Looks like a Stargate, which is just a way to get ahead economically. Ideally, it's a Stargate into Oracle, and then we expand. Meanwhile, there's a Stargate opener from MaxPax. Double Adept from Creator. Pylon is done, Cybercore is done, and the Stargate is thrown down. So again, this should be for the Oracle. The Oracle is poised to dive into the mineral line. MaxPax is scouting at the third base location, but will not check the fourth. So MaxPax is in the dark. Meanwhile, it's not just going to be the Oracles to apply pressure, but also the Adepts on the ground. Going to be the Adepts from one end, the Oracle from the other. We'll see if MaxPax can keep up as he is scouting. And he will confirm. MaxPax with the probe scouts. Oh my god, he is just far too aware. He will get eyes on the proxy and will get ready for it. Yeah, the Stargate has been found. A rough start for Creator. As Oracle's on the way, of course it is confirmed. We have the Oracle on the way for MaxPax to go for his own counterattack. Shield battery on the horizon as well to defend that mineral line. As MaxPax does have the Nexus lead, Creator just now throwing down his. The onus is on Creator to get some economic damage done, but I don't know if he can. Don't know if he will. So before they wall off, let him shade in. Meanwhile, Oracle into the main base as well, going for the stasis up! And the stasis will not complete. The trap gets focused down instead. The wall will be broken. And Adepts are shading in. That is 4 Adepts. Meanwhile, across the map, oh, we get 3 probe kills. 3 workers go down. Creator does bust into the main. And we are getting workers. 3, 4, soon to be 5. Creator, suddenly this is a little bit more worth it here as we get just 4 probes for the time being. There we go. Now getting a 5th. And the Phoenixes, they can lift 1 at a time. Very chaotic game. Meanwhile, across the map. Oh no, Adepts, they also get in! I was curious. The kill count's double that of Creator. That's going to be 12 dead workers. Creator, he's down to 11 probes. Ay, ay, ay. I was curious as to what where Creator's attention was, but it was back at home. And MaxPax takes the lead. MaxPax, he has a massive lead. Creator does have double Oracle. He has potential with these 2 Oracles. Does have potential. Dives into the main base. Probes are being targeted. Not bad. Getting 7 probe kills. 8 probes go down, but the Oracles will be shut down by those Phoenixes. It will be cleaned up. MaxPax still maintains 23 probes to the 16 of Creator. Creator is still in a rough spot. Is still behind. And what's scary here is that MaxPax has map control. He has map control. He's moving out with those Phoenixes. He can threaten the mineral lines. No shield battery. No overcharge. Now we're going for the Nexus. And the Phoenixes can punish the Stalkers. Yeah, we're pushing into the main. Creator, he's up against the wall. Pylon getting targeted. The Artosis Pylon. No, we can't afford to lose it. Let's take a lot of hits. Creator is holding on. At the same time, Oracle comes in from behind. Gets 3 more probes. Nexus under fire. MaxPax on 32 workers back at home. It was a chaotic start. It was a very chaotic game. Workers were going down from both sides. But it was so much more important that MaxPax was able to scout, able to prepare. Able to shut Creator down. And catching a Stalker. Oh no, not again! As the Oracle dives back into the main, and now we're all in. It's all or nothing here for Creator. There's no turning back. Creator does have double the Stalker count of his opponent, but we have the overcharge. We have a shield battery. GG gets called, and MaxPax will shut Creator down, taking the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. MaxPax will take the series and will shut Creator down. Both in Game 1 and Game 2, we had some very chaotic early games, and MaxPax did take a lead and maintain that lead over Creator. Congratulations. Congratulations. GG, well played. With that, MaxPax is our first finalist, and the question becomes, who's up next? Who will be playing against MaxPax in those grand finals?